Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, we are now at the 5th of March 1942. I've been progressing things in the background, and we've got a little bit of anti-revolution that we're putting in. Sorted out the revolution in France, a little bit over here in the Yugoslavia type area. That's to be dealt with. Now, let's look. What I had to do is go down into managed occupied territories and make sure everything was the gentlest. So make sure that all of them are linked as the gentlest, which will help with the revolution side of things. Now, air production, we're going to switch that over to produce. Wrong one. Start again. Over here, so we're going to go from air production and down to the naval construction. So, boom, start that instead. So that'll aid in that genre. Now, we have been pushing through to take this part of the French colonies. Moving along, there's a tank unit of the British here, but I've been trying to cut them off from supplies. We're going in to Algiers here to put them down. I'd captured the airfield and put in air power, and let's check the air power situation so you can see. So we've got 10 fighter bombers, close support, and 100 fighters to give us complete air superiority in North Africa, which is nice. At the same time, I'm pulling in all of these troops, take Algeria, sort out, take this unit, and carry on pushing away through. Now, I've got the sub-units actually patrolling around the British mainland to allow us to push in to take the islands here with 6 divisions and to go in towards Belfast, assault Belfast as one of the things. We're getting a war situation potentially against Denmark. I'll show you when that's going to be coming off in... Bear with me, come on. Oh, we've got a war goal. It's ready. I can do that now. So in that case, let's declare war. Declare war, and boom, start that. They don't like us. Oh dear, what a pity, never mind. Select all, and then we're going to go. Select all, ensure they're all there. We've got certain ones coming in, and go. That's fine. They'll start pushing through, they'll take this zone and then move in to capture the area there. I've got fighters going in. We'll have a look at the air power situation. Yep, complete air cover. Let's look at the naval side of things. We should soon have naval superiority. Oh, I need to deal with them. We've got other units incoming. Let's get you into there, and let's get you convoy escort straight into there and put in Admiral Radar. That'll help. So that'll help to deal with this side. Yeah, so they can move in and find their subs. We'll see what else we have. We've got other support units. We'll see how many subs we get coming in against us, but at the same time our units are pushing in. Oh dear, we need some bigger units. Let's grab those, merge them together, and we'll go for, yes, in to this section, and we'll go for Admiral Salvachter to assist. So we've got the planes coming in, that's it. Our guys have got away and we're able to control this zone, which is nice. So, at the same time, our armies are pushing in. Well, they will be, we've got the advantage. We're defending at the moment. We're waiting for the guys to turn up, so that will be underway. We'll leave that to carry on. Now, this invasion... Is it ready? Yep, let's get them into there. These forces I wanted to get some of these, so I need to reorganise some of those guys. Let's half those and get them pushing in from here into Belfast. Enter, allocate. Cool, that will be, they'll sort that out, they'll move over, we'll get that invasion underway. So, coming down, we're capturing more of an area, closing in on those guys. Great, we captured the port. Very nice. And push them down right the way through to capture there, and then pushing through to capture Tripoli. We've got attrition, but not as much as they do. And then we'll get those mountain troops coming in behind. That's it, that's controlled, and at the same time, down here... Oh, that's not good. Let's take that. I want to take that port out. Push them back, get rid of that. We need to maintain our situation. We need to keep control of this port, otherwise we are in trouble. That's it. Those guys are coming in. Perfect. That's going nicely. And more troops are on their way. That'll be very useful. These guys. Let's... We need to sort out the Iberian coast. Okay, we'll get them in as soon as we can. That's it. We've captured, or we will have captured this area very soon. That's it. Done. And then grab them. Set up and delete the old pause. Delete the old one. And what I'm doing is essentially leapfrogging the units from one zone to the next. Send them through. Allocate. And let's grab the undersea, the submarines. So reorganize this. Convoy escort 1, 2. I'm gonna need more. Split them into 2. Select those and to the North Sea. The other naval unit. Oops. Other naval. There we go. Those guys, let's give them a commander and convoy escort. 1, 2, 3. Iberian coast. That'll help to get things more stable right the way around. That's it. Our troops are pushing in very nicely. We're securing all these areas. That's looking good. Those divisions, select all. 10 days and then we'll go in and take Belfast. Neat. And those units will soon. Let's double check we've got everything covered. We need more in the Denmark Strait. Okay, that will be covered very, very soon. Let them go as soon as they are ready. That's all looking good. So that's it. Secure the areas, capture Denmark. And the reason for capturing Denmark is to gain the islands, to get Iceland here, and also to take Greenland. Take Greenland, move the troops up, and then it's only just a short attack across into the United Kingdom area, Canada, and this part of the United States. This is going to be our jump off point, so we need to... That's the reason at this stage you take Denmark. So yeah, Africa is less important. Africa is just a sideshow. That's nothing of importance. The important thing is Denmark taking these areas and then capturing Canada. So March 1942. and securing these waterways, which is why I bumped up the naval production to double the amount, or plus 20% the amount of production we could actually do. So that's the reason. So I'm just going to pause, and I will carry this on and show you the next stage. So bear with me. Oh, something I had also done with the other main naval side, the naval guys, I pushed them into the Mediterranean to allow us to capture the areas here, secure the ports, and start moving in on the French islands here. So that's part of it. So I'm then going to move them up. Let's grab them. So Kriegsmarine, let's cover them into the central med as well to give us more support. And I've based them in Gibraltar at the moment. So that's any damage, anything that needs doing, that's what's going to happen. So they're going to be patrolling this central part of the Med to prevent anyone from breaking out past Spain. But we control Gibraltar anyway. Nothing can escape. But this is just meaning we're able to secure this and do the invasion and take this free French area, as well as capturing the top of Africa and doing inroads here, stabilising the situation in Africa. But the stabilisation is less important than the other things that are going on. So bear that in mind. We can always come back and take Africa. That's nothing. More importantly is getting to Canada and this area first, securing it and just preventing, well, securing this area. Another critical issue is coming down, securing the area here, and then pushing up from these islands as we capture them and take the Panama Canal to cut the American Navy in two. It means that then they can't focus us with as many ships. So that this is a key part of the strategy, coming in and taking the Panama Canal. So don't forget about that. It's something you've got to prepare for. It's part of the strategy of isolating the United States and cutting their navy in two. So time to pause, and I will see you soon. And we've got points to spend. So a nice amount of air experience to put in, but we need some more improved units. Our fighters are basically the best they can be, and there are certain aspects I don't want to bump up, but we will soon have new planes to be able to use that experience on. So bear with me. Okay, it's a little aside, something to watch out for. There's a Turkey has joined in the background. I hadn't realised they joined the Americans, and they've started a little push in just off the Turkish border into Russia. So I've moved in some attack planes, and we're starting to surround them, and I'm moving troops in to deal with this. So watch out for things like this that happen at the periphery. So you need to just keep an eye on everything that's going on. So yeah, it's all going neatly, all going according to plan. So just keep watching for little things like that, because they will always take advantage. And something I've got, as you can see, I've got troops covering all the ports and most of the coastline, just in case of attack. But it means that I've then got troops which I can free up, say from this 100 units here, to move in and assist where I need it, plus lots and lots of other divisions, 187 divisions in the anti-revolution side of things already. So make sure you're producing additional units like suppression cavalry, which are just coming in. These guys are just going to be coming in constantly to be able to put down rebellions, to move into places, hold borders, and to be just really, really useful as you're pushing into other places, because we're going to need a huge force to cover the Canadian border as well. So bear that in mind as well. But we've got a spare 1.8 million men, so that's looking pretty good. So let's have a look. We're running 2.93 million, and they have. Let's have a look how are the Americans looking as they've joined as well. So they've got 500,000 men or so. So 450 factories, how are we doing? We are running 700, so that's going all right. But they've got 270 divisions, and we, on the other part, we've got 367. So we need to watch out, because it's not it's we are overwhelmed numbers wise. We just have to be able to defend the borders, push in force where we are, surround their troops and take it to them. So that's the plan at the moment. Just keep surrounding them, keep taking areas off them, strip them of their resources, build the factories, and as you can see in the background, I'm building more oil and rubber production facilities in the background, which will then free up some of the factories which I've got here. It'll give us more oil and it'll free up some of the rubber. So let's actually sort that out. Rubber from Siam, let's bump that down, give us 3 additional factories. That'll sort that out and give us more production facilities, which is always very, very useful. So things like that, just keep an eye on it, and we're moving in to capture these little islands in places like this, take the coastline, stop them from controlling the waterways and allow us to move up through the Denmark places like Greenland and Iceland in towards Canada. Little things like little attacks here, it's just meant to distract you. Don't get distracted by sending huge forces. Hold them in place. Even if you do, what are you losing? Nothing in real terms. The important thing is capturing Denmark and pushing in. The fight, even down in in Africa and South Africa, is about resources, and it's to deny them. I'll show you the resources, the likes of all this, the tungsten, the steel, the rubber. It's to stop them getting the resources like this chromium, very vital. So if I can push down, stop them from getting these resources, it'll hamper their war effort, and it's things like that. It's preventing them from having the ability to wage war on us and to allow us to overwhelm them. It's like Alexander said, it's not just that I should succeed, but that everyone else should fail. It means that if it's good for me and it stops the enemy from gaining resources or gaining something, it means we're stronger because they're weaker. So that's it. That's the art of the war situation, the art of what we're going for. So yes, I will pause and I'll show you as things are progressing. So yes, we've taken the islands here, getting ready with those troops, moving into towards Denmark, and we just need to split off some more ships to allow us to do that, and then just keep leapfrogging through towards Canada. Vital that we do that, and we're going to need more and more troops. So logistics wise, we've got a lot of equipment and we're going to need it. So yes, more and more troops, and I want to be able to field another 1 million men. So that's where I want to be, to give us this a numerical advantage rather than just a production advantage. So that's what I'm working for at the moment. So see you soon. Bye. Okay, so let's get back. We've been pushing in, almost captured Copenhagen, which is nice. So let's and pushing into towards the rest. We're slowly putting down the rebellion down here. These guys are going to be moving in. That's one of the key things. The anti-rebellion side is an issue. Oh, brilliant! Just wiped out the armored corps that was there, pushing through to capture these bases, and then going to go down the coastline, cut this force off, prevent them from retreating, which will be very useful. And these other areas, we should have the ability now to start the invasions. So let's get in, have a look. Go, go, go. You. They should be on their way. Denmark has gone. Fantastic. Hardly any equipment, but any equipment is good. That's the new headquarters of Denmark. This part of Denmark is ours, but we've already got forces on their way to capture these different areas. You guys select no units on there, so let's do 5 units. We need a new commander. Let's put him on board with that. Get them in place. In fact, let's get a new section and get rid of that old one. Get rid of that. You through to capture that on the way through to stop it being used in the background. Great, those guys are on their way already to Reykjavik. Nice. Now, these 26 units, let's grab those guys. So let's get them putting down the rebellion to start off with. Select. First thing first, anti-rebellion. Cover all of those. That's looking really good. So we'll leave them to control that area. Just put down any rebellion there is before we then consider where else to send them. These units down here. That's it. Go, go, go. That's it. They're on their way. They're on their way as well. Capturing several places at once. Useful. Leapfrogging the armies. Heading them in. It's March 1942. And we've got troops going in on the British, the United Kingdom zone here. And in towards Denmark. This Reykjavik area of Iceland. So that's going to be useful. And we need, let's have a look at this force here. Whoever should be allocated to that should be doing their job. Non-aggression. No, we want to be very aggressive. Let's have a look. Army 8. Which one is, where's Army 8? Army 8. Ah, they're on their way. Yes, so it's just it looks like they're not doing anything, but they are on their way. Got it. Brilliant. So that's it. The Belfast attack is underway. What are we facing? 5 divisions versus 4. Okay, let's get some air power in to assist. First thing first, some bombers. We can sort out the air superiority next. Boom, that's that in. And now some fighters. Give us the edge in the battle. Air situation over Ireland. And let's watch this flipping. So that should start to come into our favour. Keep it rocking and rolling. Yes, it's old Bernie, so we need to deal with old Bernie. Keep it rocking and rolling. He's doing a bit of a number on us, he certainly is. I'll have to deal with that. That's taking Ireland is less important than pushing through and taking Denmark and these other zones. That's it. We're nearly in, I hope. 9 days. Right, we need to get some planes up. What can we get to reach? Strategic bombers. Let's get all of those in. Bomb that out from underneath them. Get those planes in. Assist to the attack. I don't want to lose at this stage because that would not be good. So Denmark is ours. Britain's coming on. That's that sorted. We've got these mini invasions ready to kick in. Let's get that. You go. You're down there. You go as well when you're ready. Nifty. And we're pushing them back into the sea. Let's get into Biarritz. Let's take that. Biarritz, Tunis. And then if I can push these troops on in towards Tripoli, we can then get the supplies through. Now, you guys, let's get them through this way. Seal that up. You moving up to there and down to the port to secure it. That looks good. Africa. Cool, we've secured this zone. And let's take that whole section, push them straight in across there. And get those guys through to cut those troops off. That'll be very useful. Nice. So that's going nicely. These forces are on their way. New pilot. Brilliant. These guys are on their way to take Greenland. That's looking very nice as well. And then from Greenland we can just hopscotch straight into the United Kingdom zone here, and then start making inroads into Canada. April 1942. Oh, they bounced us. Interesting. We will be back. I'm trying to do too many things too quickly. I would normally plan a lot more. I'm just trying to show you guys what's happening and how. There we go. That's the most important one. Then this section is less important, but hopscotching. That's it. They're going into there. These two are the most vital, and that was why I wanted to ensure that we could take it. I thought I would be able to take this, but it didn't quite work out. But it's a work in progress. But yes, we have to get the bridgehead here, secure it, and then start pushing through and push down, capture Quebec, take Canada out of the war, and then just get troops straight across while we work down. And that's part of the reason for capturing the islands here as a leapfrogging option to allow us to capture the zones down here, and as I said, ready to capture the Panama Canal. So April 1942, things are still progressing nicely. The odd thing doesn't quite work, but generally the plan is coming together. So it's not the big plan. Don't expect every plan to work fully. It's the overview. It's what you're doing. It's the flow of the battle, and that's where we are. So I think that's a great place to leave it. It's all coming on nicely. I'm the Gaming Bear. This is Hearts of Iron 4 as Germany, April 1942, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye, guys. See ya.